Hello, everybody. This is John Evans, and you're watching another episode of Mid Mod Money, the show that teaches you how to buy and sell vintage items for a profit. I want to thank you for watching, and thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for all the new subscribers that heard me on the Bob and Tom radio show. That's great. Welcome. And you'll be very interested to note that today's episode is my haul from the state of Indiana. When I was there for 1 week, I stayed in Delphi, Indiana, because close by Rossville was having their end of summer days where they have a city-wide garage sale. My girlfriend's sister lives there. We stayed with her, and we hit not only the citywide garage sale, we hit every thrift store, antique mall, indoor flea market that we could possibly find. I mean, and I was so tired at the end of every day. We were there for 6 days. Let's see, we went to a place called Sell It Here, Trader Buck's, Vendor City. This is in Lafayette, Indiana. So if you know those places, man, hit them up. And we're going to be moving real quick today because we got a lot of stuff, and this was a huge haul. So I'm excited to bring it to you. Let's take a look at the first couple things. It's kind of a pair. These are these guys. I believe them to be personal valets. You put your wallet in here, the change in there, same principle. Wallet, change. Also could be used tobacco. You could put cigarettes, ashes, ashtray. Same with this. Either way, some people would misidentify these as planters, but I'm pretty sure they're personal valets. I paid 2 and 3. This was purchased from a place called Millie's. I believe that's Lafayette. 3 and 2. This was at the citywide garage sale. This is going to go for 20. This is going to go for 14. So $34 off the 2 personal valets. Let's see. Next thing I found. I've never done this before, but I found these awesome aluminum vintage cat eye glasses. I looked them up. They are vintage, made by a company called Tura, and they are aluminum. And people buy them. The last one that sold went on eBay for $50. I bought this at the citywide garage sale for $1. Just recognizing they were truly vintage, and people go crazy for these. So one sold for $50. The last one, I'm going to sell these for $50. So how about that? Off of $1. Let's see. Next thing I know, I found this. This was at one of those places. Vendor City, something like that. This is this cool owl trivet. Trivet sell, owl sell. What a combo. How can this fail? This was $2. I'm going to sell this for $17. So high profits so far. And I cannot show you everything. Just the hits. Just the hits, baby. Next thing I found was this. Awesome cookie jar, or a cookie kettle, as it were. This was $3. It says Japan VV on the bottom. I don't know what that is, but after looking on the entire internet, there is not one of these anywhere. eBay, Etsy, you can't find one of these. So, not a very common. My brain's really locking up. Not a common cookie jar. So I think it falls in that 40 to 50 range, probably mid 40s, 45. I think I'll put it out at. Great color, flowers, always sells. Okay, next thing is something that goes into the personal collection. This guy right here, this sad man with almost zero torso to speak of. Got a flower. I bought this because the flower's intact. Like, if something's this old, this is from like the late 60s. They made a lot of these psychedelic banks. Something this old and with this flower intact, man, and this kind of color, I'm all over this. This was $5. But I wouldn't sell this for less than $25. So if I do decide to sell it, it's at about the 25 range. This is a fantastic psychedelic bank that I found. Next thing I found at the citywide garage sale was this tray. Whoops. It's late night edition. This is from the 60s. I bought it because it has great color. I paid $1 for this. It's only missing a little bit of paint right up there, but it's got awesome color. I'm going to sell this for $18 off of $1 at the citywide garage sale there in Rossville. Also good pork tenderloin, Rossville. Next thing I found. What the heck? This. Amazing. Actually, my girlfriend found this. She came running over saying, look at this. This is a cool 80s lamp. It's called, the company that made it's called Tanaka. They made a lot of weird, groovy, like 70s and 80s lights and fixtures. It's got like place for storage, place for pens and stuff, but it's definitely got that 80s vibe. These go on eBay for $70 to $100. These Tanaka. It's actually called a gooseneck, Memphis style gooseneck lamp. After a little research, that's what this is. $70 to $100. This was $5 and it was half price. I paid $2.50. I'm going to try to get at least 70 out of the Tanaka lamp. What did I forget? Okay, let's do this. Next thing I found. This is wild. This is wild. Not 7, not 8, not 9, not 10, but 15. 15. These are Fiesta. Fiesta mini pitchers, creamer pitchers, in almost every color they make them. 15 of these. These are 99 cents each at the Goodwill. Can you even see that? 99 cents. Goodwill. So here's the story. I'm sitting there in the books and I hear that familiar sound of a cart with glass on it. And when you're in a thrift store and you hear the sound of a cart with glass, follow that sound because that means they're bringing out fresh stuff. So I heard that sound, walked over to where the guy dropped it off, and I look into the top bin, and the first thing I see is 15 Fiestaware mini pitchers in just about every color. All of them were 99 cents. These go for about 15 to 20 bucks each. These were 99 cents. I bought 15. I gave one to my girlfriend's sister because she was driving us around and we're staying with her. And, yeah, so 15. I'm going to sell all of these for $225 off of 15 bucks. So that was one of the huge scores I found on this trip. And, I don't know that they're all vintage. Some of them might be retired colors or something. I have to do some research in that regard, but I am going to put them on eBay because that's where they're going to bring the best price. So this was a totally amazing score at the Goodwill there in Lafayette. I got to move these over carefully. Okay. Next thing I found was this. Man, I love y'all. I love owls. I love yarn. I love a good yarn owl. This is a big one. This was at an antique mall there in Lafayette. This was $12, and I hesitated at $12, and then I saw another one at a different place later in the trip for $44. Same one, not as good a frame. So I bought this for $12. I'm going to sell this for $44, $45, somewhere in there. No more than 50, but definitely no less than 40. This next thing I found was at the citywide garage sale, and my girlfriend did the negotiations for this, but we both saw it at the same time, and I want to take you off of here so you can see it. That is it. This awesome 70s rattan and wicker chair. This is very hot right now. The bohemian look. The 70s wicker rattan, beautiful. Not exactly a comfortable chair, as you can imagine. I wouldn't even say it's a little bit comfortable. Look, nothing on the back, just your back against rattan. It's like the rattan death march. Listen, I didn't plan that. But that chair was $20, marked $20 at a garage sale. And my girlfriend said, hey, would you take 15? And they did. Those chairs are nice. That one's perfect. Nothing wrong with it. No broken wicker, no broken rattan. I'm asking $125 for that chair. I hope to get $125. I would accept $100 if it comes down to it. And wow, now we're at the final thing that I have to show you on this video that is excessively long already, but this is the final thing, I swear. This is an amazing find. And this is the example of how you don't have to know what you're doing to make money buying and selling vintage. If you have Google Lens, you can figure out how to make hundreds of dollars buying and selling. And this is a great example of that. Let me show you. I found this in an antique mall. So I bought this from a dealer, and I'm going to make a couple of $100 off of a antique dealer, which always feels pretty good. So let's take a look at it. It is real art. This is a painting by someone called C. Parsons with the two owls hanging out. Orange. Awesome. 37 by 37. Giant 1970s factory art painting. Now, we've talked about factory art. I'm going to set this here. Where am I setting this? Oh, boy. We have talked about factory art in the past. Factory art is mass-produced, but real, authentic, actual paintings where it would go down an assembly line and a painter would paint one color and then another color and then another color, and then someone would sign their name. That print, when you take a picture of it, and you hit, it's not a print, it's a painting. But when you hit that, when you click that into Google Lens, there were two on eBay. One was $250 plus $200 shipping. So let's call it $450. And another one was $300 with about $100 shipping. So you can't touch that painting for any less than $400 on eBay or Etsy. So in about 2 minutes, I could tell you that painting was worth more than $25, which is what I paid. So I paid $25. I'm going to ask $250 total. I don't think I'm going to ship it. I'm going to try to do it on Facebook Marketplace. But my minimum on that painting that I paid $25 for is $250. And I found out the comparable paintings on just from Google Lens. That's all I did. So let's take a look at the entire haul, shall we? I spent $87 on just that stuff. $87 total. And I'm going to sell it for $890. $890 off of 80. That's $800 profit off of about 4 or 5 days of thrifting in Indiana. So it's very easy to do. Your Google Lens is your friend. Google is your friend in general. Sometimes the really expensive stuff has labels right on it. So all you have to do is look up the label. If it says Herman Miller, you Google Herman Miller chair and boom, that's how it's real easy to do. And you got to watch my videos. That's key too. You can't just run off alone until you like and subscribe to Mid Mod Money, where I do this every Monday. I share the secrets that I've learned traveling this country, buying and selling vintage. This video's over. Thank you, America. Good night.